2, 1, and we are live.
What's up, and welcome to the TMZ Sports live stream. I'm Edward Lewis. This is Lucas Widman. We're here in the TMZ Newsroom. As always, no Michael J. Babcock today, so it's just a whole lot of me, you, Luca, Mojo, maybe some Keith. And yeah, it's still a big show, though.
Maybe some Keith.
You know, still a big show, though. Lucas,
Danny, Shannon, Eric, James,
Devin, Charlie, Nets over there.
Sam,
Maybe try to swing by.
Corey Freeman.
Big show today.
Brandon.
We have
Devin, Charlie coming on.
We are going to kick off things with the Kelsey brothers, and specifically one of the Kelsey brothers' fiancés shading one of the Kelsey brothers' exes. It's a crazy story.
Yeah, and you just made a lot more complicated.
Exactly. It's a big tease, right?
I wonder which one you're talking about.
I know.
Also, a big win for the Dodgers Tuesday night. They are now 2 wins away from making the World Series. We're going to break down an elite performance from Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
And then we'll talk to one of the biggest Patriots fans about his goals for the season and how they've now changed that the Patriots are good again.
Shout out to them, you know, like that's a franchise, you know, you always feel bad for the fans, you know, they rarely win, so.
Right. It's been such a long time since they've had like
been forever,
elite play.
guys. Oh my gosh.
The best part about them being back though is now the Bills can't really do much.
Yeah.
Man, that's just.
I'd rather the Patriots win this year than the Bills.
Oh my good, I'd rather the Patriots win every year than the Bills.
We are not all the way back yet.
No.
You're close.
We'll talk about somebody who
got a
thinks you
quarterback.
might be.
You got a quarterback, and
you got to wait
half the
till
battle.
the D block to get to that tease. So you guys got to stick with us.
Stick around.
they're gonna be
We got
waiting a
so
little bit.
much more we're going to be
you guys-
talking about
you
too.
guys
It's going to be
here
so
for a while.
fantastic.
So usually we kind of just ask Babcock about snacks now.
Oh, I have snacks. Hold on.
Okay.
So let's see.
So,
Oh, no.
Snack of the day. This is not an ad.
What are
These
those?
are freaking addictive.
Oh yeah, Lucas.
These-
Those are good.
I have people in the office who, whenever they see these up at the snack shelf, they get them for me because
So you're the one taking them all?
Yes. Keith,
That-
look at him. He's got 100 of them over there. But to be fair,
don't know why I just said
everybody
that. That's not true.
bogarts snacks here, you know? People are really into snack hoarding here. We don't.
that was not true. Wipe that from your memories. Do the Men in Black pen thing.
Great movie. Great movie.
I just get in front of the camera and I just lie.
That's a lie. Well, anyway, speaking of lying, should we
What?
lie down on this A block and get it going?
Yeah, let's do this.
That was
We'll
terrible.
start with Jason Kelsey. Lucas, how you feeling? You want to start with Jason Kelsey?
Absolutely. And I'll go into this whole thing and then you can.
Yeah, I'll say that's crazy.
Just ready to go.
That's so great at this. He loves this story.
I like the second half of this story way more than first,
Cool.
but we'll get
All
into
right,
it.
here we
All right,
go.
so let's frame up Lucas to
Move that
start, and then I'll toss it over to Ed, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll go to Mojo with the scoop.
Right there.
Sorry. Say
Scoop
that again,
in.
Connor. Say that again, Connor.
So Keith is going to frame you up.
Okay.
I'll count you in. Welcome to TMZ Sports. You'll eventually kick it over to Ed, and then we'll kick it over to Mojo. Work for you?
Yeah.
Why is he got to
All right.
kick it over?
Let's top of the show. Jason
Make sure
Kelsey
you kick it over.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Lucas.
Welcome to TMZ Sports. I'm Lucas Widman coming to you from the TMZ Newsroom. Well, we're still a few months away from the Super Bowl and Bad Bunny's halftime show, but we have yet another installment in the saga that is the debate over whether this is a good idea or not. Well, over the weekend, Jason Kelsey was thrown into this when there was a social media post that claimed that he was all for it, and anyone who was against it was actually a bad look for America. Well, not quite, because Jason Kelsey went to social media on Tuesday night and he cleared the air, and this is what he had to say about it. Now, Jason Kelsey on X said, "I normally don't comment on things like this, but I feel like I need to address that there are a number of accounts posting fake quotes and attributing them to me on this platform right now. I appreciate X putting community notes on several, and I will not address the other accounts specifically because I do not want to amplify their engagement. But please know, unless you hear something directly from me via one of the platforms, it is not real." Now, we had a big discussion about this in the newsroom today because, quite frankly, the Bad Bunny topic puts you on either side of the aisle, and a lot of people who are opposing it, let's just say it, they're on the right, and those who are in favor of it are on the left. And Jason is clearly distancing himself from the entire conversation and saying, look, I haven't shared my 2 cents one bit, and I might not actually at all. So Ed, Jason Kelce, someone who is pretty much liked by everybody. What do you make of all this?
It's a bit peculiar because I think by denying he said it without giving an opinion on it, almost gives his opinion on it, right? I don't know. I don't know any other way to look at it.
Or he's saying, you know what, I'm going to be smart about this, and I'm not even going to enter this conversation.
And I would normally say that that's probably the case, which it might be, but he has an entire podcast where they kind of give their opinions for 90 minutes every Wednesday. And not only that, he's on Monday Night Football and he gives his opinions there too. So I don't really know what to make of this. Is this him being like, I'm not a fan of Bad Bunny, but I want to couch that in this kind of way? Or is this him, like you say, completely distancing himself from it? I don't really know what to make of it. I still haven't digested this all.
It is interesting, though, because Jason Kelce was getting a ton of praise on social media for this. A lot of people were like, is Jason Kelce the future of, like, leadership in America? And then other people were like, wow, I cannot believe it. So it's no surprise to me that he would just come out and say, look, I have no stance on this. I have no opinion whatsoever as of right now. I'm sure he does privately, but publicly, that's what he's doing right now. Mojo, what do you think about all this?
I think this was a perfectly written statement because you have no idea what his thoughts are on it. I think he's made it very clear that he doesn't want fake accounts speaking for him. He didn't say if he's for this. He didn't say if he was against this. He's staying completely anonymous. And for a guy that has a show and a following like he does, that's the best way to go. The more polarizing you are, the more limiting and niche your audience becomes. And for him and Travis, by association, Taylor, who you now have to keep into perspective on all of these things, I mean, that's kind of the best way to handle yourself. So I am sure him and his team reread this message 100 times before they clicked post. Look, especially now in the world of all these AI videos and content going around, people are getting upset more than ever for people speaking for them. So I think this is more so about that and less about what his stance might be on this topic. So, I mean, I love it. I think this was the perfect thing for him to say.
Right, and luckily Jason Kelce has the luxury of having his own platform, his own social media accounts, but then also his super popular podcast. So if he does want his opinion out there, just check out New Heights. He'll tell you.
And he tagged X in community notes, so his engagement on Twitter is probably going to be really good for a while.
Absolutely.
X sneeze.
Perfect. So they're gonna act like you acknowledge and then come back because they go to that 2 box.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't really know what to make of it, honestly. I think you're probably right, Mojo. It's probably just more of like, whenever there's a fake quote out there, I need to shut it down. But
did I touch up enough on the actual original quote? I mean, I just said that, like,
yeah,
if you're
more or less, yeah. You
against
didn't read it verbatim, but
I didn't want to actually.
I'm sure they put it up as B-roll, no?
Connor,
I also love that he didn't tag the accounts that got traction. You don't want to add to that crap.
Right. That's the thing. Like, he's like, I'm not even gonna quote tweet this because I don't want to give it any more attention. It's one of those things that.
Well, you know what? Why not
what's wild
take a
about it these
stand?
days is you can't just say I like Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
You know, that always comes with something in addition to it. Like, that's just the world we live in.
I'm just curious though, like, why not take a stand though? Because
that was my point too.
Because LeBron James takes a stand. I mean, on things. Why can't he take his stand on something?
Maybe he doesn't care enough about it, man. Like, you got to pick and choose your battles when you're in that situation. I mean, there's a billion polarizing topics that present themselves every day. You can't weigh in on every single one of them. So maybe you have to just pick and choose what means most to you, what's most in line with your brand, what's more in line with your voice and your professional history, all of these things to consider. Because if you responded to every polarizing comment, my goodness, your page would be the most negative page on the planet.
Good point.
That's true.
At the same time, so Jason Kelce has always been famous, but now he's Taylor Swift famous, which is like the very top tier of fame. And with that, you have to make really smart decisions on really anything you say. You could say, I like Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and someone will break down why that's a terrible decision or a terrible
It
stance
is a
to
bad
have.
decision. Those are awful.
But what I'm saying is, he's still really new to being a household name and all that. I think he's just being very careful for this. You know, LeBron, he's been famous for 25 years now, and
But his, like,
he
stance
knows
has
what he
been,
wants to do. I think Jason is taking it very safe.
Yeah, I got you.
I think like when you're in that type of limelight, like you said, like that Taylor Swift level of fame, where like all eyes are on you, is just as a result of being associated with her. Like that's what every comment's saying. That every comment that we post that was posted on the article on our Instagram and socials and everything was just talking a lot about how it does make sense that they should have taken a stance. Like it would, like everyone's like, well, whoever said it, like they're right. Like they should just say it, or like he's just not, you know, he's not making anything better by not saying anything. And a lot of the other comments were saying exactly what you just said in terms of saying like, when you come to this level of fame and this like level of association with other things, to like make a stand like that for a certain topic that obviously is very polarizing at the moment, it doesn't really do anybody any favors, especially not him.
Right.
So.
Right.
Okay.
All right, Connor, how are we getting to?
Yeah, so let's move on
A2.
to the drama with the other brother.
So you want me to be like, welcome back?
Yeah, no, well, moving on. This will be A2.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on to drama with the other side of the family. Travis Kelce is seemingly
And then I'm coming
caught
around
up
this
in
way
a
to
web.
Lucas.
Yo, just walk to him, and I'll
So
go.
I'll come.
to
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Right here?
Yeah.
You want to stay there, or you want to be on the other side of it?
I'll just whatever.
Okay,
however
okay,
way
cool.
you're gonna
Okay.
go.
Over here.
Whatever you want to do, Lucas.
Just come to my
Come this way.
This
Yeah,
side.
yeah, gotcha, okay,
I'll
okay.
just.
Cool. So yeah,
right, moving on.
We'll do welcome back. The Travis, Taylor Swift, Kayla Nicole, Tiana Taylor drama.
Tiana.
Tiana
T.
Taylor.
Wow.
Are you ready to go?
Wow. Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, Travis and Taylor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Moving on to the other Kelce brother, Travis Kelce has found himself in a little bit of maybe controversy here. Tiana Taylor, Kayla Nicole, and Taylor Swift are all kind of wrapped up in a little bit of a Swiftie fan theory that's kind of dragged Travis Kelce's romance into it. I'll explain. So back in 2024, October 2024, Kayla Nicole went on Angel Reese's podcast, and she said some things about Tiana Taylor, or at least it appeared to be about Tiana Taylor. She said that Iman Shumpert broke up with her and left her for a singer/actress. Everybody did their homework on it and the math on it, and it basically came out to be Tiana Taylor. Well, then she said, for Halloween that year, I dressed up as Tiana Taylor. And it was supposed to be kind of a dig at Tiana and at the whole situation. Well, fast forward to Taylor Swift's album coming out. And in the album, Taylor Swift takes a dig at Kayla Nicole in Opalite, or appears to take a dig at Kayla Nicole in Opalite. So we know that Taylor Swift has Kayla Nicole on her radar. Now, last week, Taylor Swift goes on Jimmy Fallon, and she brings up Tiana Taylor. It comes out kind of unprompted. Jimmy Fallon asks a question where he says, have you seen any good movies lately? And she says the most recent one that Tiana Taylor is in, and she actually praises Tiana Taylor. So that raised a lot of antennas in the Swiftie community, like, wait a second, is she praising Tiana to try to take another shot at Kayla Nicole? Well, here's where the latest comes in with the Swiftie theory. On Monday, Taylor Swift sent a care package to Tiana Taylor that included the album, her new album, a sweatshirt, and a handwritten note. And then to make things even more connected, Tiana actually posted it on her IG page and thanked Taylor for it. So Lucas, I don't know if I did the world's greatest job of explaining that all, but it essentially boils down to Tiana and Kayla had this beef stemming from Iman Shumpert, and it appears that Taylor Swift is somewhat acknowledging it by kind of bringing her into this new found, I guess, fame, you could say, from her new album. Am I explaining that right, or do you need maybe...
As much as I hate to admit it, I think you did a very good job of that, because there are so many levels to this. And the fact of the matter is, Swifties are very good at what they do. And as soon as Tiana Taylor posted that on her story, it erupted on social media. Everyone was like, Taylor knows exactly what she's doing. She did that, blah, 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 blah. And yes, it could very well be the case that Taylor Swift is a massive Tiana Taylor fan. She is an incredibly talented musician and actress. One battle after another was phenomenal. However, Taylor Swift is also very calculated in everything that she does, and this was definitely a jab. And the thing is, things are great between her and Travis Kelce right now, but I think the way that Kayla Nicole has been very vocal about Travis Kelce ever since their split rubs Taylor the wrong way, and this is a little bit of a defense here, and just being like, look, we're good on this side, you do you over there, but let's just know, or let's make things clear that we know exactly how we feel about you, and everyone else on the planet now knows too.
So Mojo, does that all make sense to you? Do we connect all the dots, and do you see this as some Taylor Swift shade, or is it merely just Taylor Swift shouting out a friend and a fan of the movie?
Man, I'm not quite sure. It's just very, very hard for me to believe that Taylor Swift, who is up here in the stratosphere, would play games like this. I don't get it. What does she have to gain from this? I mean, when you're at that level, you're not always worrying about climbing. You're already as high as it can get, right? Like the only thing you're trying to do is not plummet and reduce your fame and notoriety. And when you get involved with scrums like this, scrums, I said, not scrubs like this, that just lowers your level. So it doesn't make sense. As for the gifting campaign, I have received gifts from my buddies, products and brands and companies, and they didn't even know that they sent them to me. I mean, they get online and they blast those things out to everyone. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if 5,000 to 10,000 people received T Swift's album, as long as they had like a decent social media following, some type of celebrity of any kind. I mean, they blast this stuff out. It's great promotional work. I mean, think about it. That package costs like $20, and now you're getting a social media post out of it from a celebrity. That's a good trade. That's why you target people's friends, because they're willing to go the extra mile to support their people. So I totally removed that part of this from this discussion whatsoever. As for the rest of it, I know these things can stack and add up, and you know, man, maybe the evidence is pointing towards, you know, repetitious acts here, but I don't know. It's just really hard for me to.
We lost you a little bit there, Mojo. But I will say, Mojo, the Taylor Swift did write an entire diss track, or appeared to write an entire diss track about Charlie XCX, and as I said, she did seem to shade Kayla Nicole in the song Opalite. So, I don't know. We'll see. One thing we know for sure, Taylor Swift doesn't usually reveal her Easter eggs, so this will probably remain a mystery for as long as we live.
As long as we live.
If you want to let it, you know, sit in the back of your brain that long, but, you know, by the end of the day, I'm over it.
She's too calculated in everything she does. Like, they were talking at the end of her Eras Tour show, she made an Easter egg to reveal that on October 4th of 2025, the album was going to be out. And you mean to tell me that she didn't pre-screen a question about Jimmy Fallon's favorite movie without making it, you know, be a quip that her fans could get? Was a dig at
she can
Kayla
also
Nicole?
chalk it all up to a massive coincidence.
Well, that's
movie
the whole
that
thing
came
with
out
her Easter
a
eggs.
week prior.
That's
it
her
is
whole
the biggest
thing.
movie in the world
Oh,
right
no.
now.
And she could say,
did
I
do
only
a
sent Tiana Taylor a
fantastic
gift
job
because
in
I sent it to Brittany
But no,
Mahomes
it's
too,
a
and I
way
sent it
to
to Gracie
cover her
Hunt too.
tracks.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's
But
only the
Lucas,
diehard Swifties know.
It's really hard to believe that she threw a dig at Kayla Nicole. I mean, she's a billionaire.
She did
and
it in
she's
a
got
song,
the,
Keith,
and she's
in a song.
But that's
and-
Travis's most recent ex.
In a song.
Essentially, what she's saying
If
is
she
like,
did it in a
you.
song on one of her albums, how is she not going to do it on Jimmy Fallon or
Well, I mean,
on
it seems like now,
Instagram
especially
story?
It's
in
just
this
like,
album, she's kind of like
why?
carrying out
You
a lot
have
more
the
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
You have the
She's
man.
like making
you
a
have the
switch to-
money. Why would you take a
Well, I
dig at
think that
somebody who has?
says
She
it
did
all
it
right
in the
there,
song.
is that she already has all this. Like, I feel like for a lot of people, like some of the comments were saying that this would be a bigger deal, like in a negative connotation, if it was somebody who was a smaller artist who didn't have this notoriety to back them up. But a lot of people are saying that she, like what you said, Keith, like she is a billionaire. She is the biggest name on the planet. She's clearly making this transition out of talking about, you know, that song Wood, about this, like all these disses and stuff in her songs. Like she's clearly making a transition into talking about other stuff. And that's what, like, most of the comments on our article and on the post about this are just talking about how this is a new stage for what the type of like person, maybe not person she is, but the type of like art and content she's putting out to the world. So.
She's clearly not afraid to get petty, at least in terms of her songs. Because again, that whole song is about Charlie XCX and how much she dislikes her now. And then it's clear to me that Opalite Barb was aimed towards Kayla Nicole about her being in her phone and not liking Travis for any other reason than being on social media. And even like you said, the Wood song is like an entire homage to Travis's junk. Like she is not afraid to put these messages out there anymore. Or, I'm sure she has in the past with Joe Alwyn. We've seen all that stuff with her exes. But this is too coincidental for Taylor Swift.
Well, and that stuff is all like.
I did.
That stuff is all like proof that like now she doesn't even care about how far back it is or how long any of it is. It's like she's taking deep cuts of like this Charlie XCX stuff isn't something that happened yesterday. You know, it's like
she holds grudges like no
and
other.
she'll Easter egg drop disses so she can like she could plausibly deny while still getting her message
it's brilliant.
across. It's great, because we're sitting here like, is she really shading her? And I think absolutely.
Well, I mean, I think, and it's not like if you go back and like this person, I love Taylor Swift in the comment of the article, went back and found every song that mentions any sort of diss / anything to an ex, and it's a paragraph. I don't know if you can you can see
that's
that.
What I'm saying. It goes back to like even her last album with Joe Alwyn disses.
That is all of that big paragraph is just
never go out of style
like, talk
about Harry Styles. Like I mean, it's
So it's like this is like I think
what she does.
I think it's new because maybe during that period of like the whole Eras tour / like some of her like new stuff and like her buying her catalog and stuff back. I think a lot of people may have gotten distracted from the fact that in like the marriage announcement that she is not. This isn't new. This isn't like necessarily a new thing.
I suppose it's not usually girl-on-girl crime. I think maybe that's what people are suspecting, right? It's usually about her exes who did her wrong and things like that. I don't know if I'm not the biggest Swiftie in the world. I've only been kind of reintroduced to all this now that Travis is involved.
Well, I love Taylor Swift said that this has happened before and apparently in a lot of songs. So I trust I love Taylor Swift.
Based on the username, we'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she said that she's dominating the world right now. She's engaged. She can kind of do whatever she wants. So, good on her, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Shall we move on to the MLB playoffs?
Okay.
The Los Angeles Dodgers up 2-0 in the NLCS, heading back to LA. Last night, historic performance from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Ed, do you want to lead us off?
Sure. This is welcome back.
This will be a welcome back B1, top of the block.
I'm coming to Mojo or Lucas?
Do you want to just like briefly? This doesn't have to be too long. So do you want to just talk a little bit about it and then toss to the soundbite?
Okay. And the soundbite is Yoshi.
So it's the sound of the final strikeout into Yoshi at his post-game press conference talking about the significance.
His last pitch was a strikeout, right?
Correct. Into his post-game presser talking about the significance of being the first guy in 8 years to have a complete game postseason, to throw a complete game in the postseason.
Okay.
And we do have him barefoot on the plane if you want to bring that up later.
Okay.
Lucas, you can do that coming out of the soundbite if you like.
Well, we'll see.
Talking about
all right, you ready to go?
All
right, well, it's not their pitching, it's their bullpen. Yeah. They don't have to go to the bullpen when the starter throws 9.
You ready to go?
Yeah. Welcome back.
All right, welcome back.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports.
To TMZ Sports.
Yeah.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. The Dodgers took a big 2-0 lead in the NLCS last night, and it was really almost entirely because of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He did something that hasn't been done in nearly a decade for Milwaukee. He threw a complete game. It's actually the first one in 8 years. He was magical last night. He gave up a home run to Jackson Chourio to lead off the game, but after that, it was pretty much lights out for the Brewers. He only gave up that 1 earned. He struck out 7, gave up just 3 hits total, and he went 111 pitches. And watch this, on his last pitch, he still got a strikeout. It was just a great performance. Take a look at this and take a listen to what he had to say after it all.
Here he comes, the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And Yoshi Yamamoto with his crown jewel as a Dodger. It is a complete game. He goes the distance. And the Dodgers win game 2 by a score of 5-1. And Yamamoto stands tall on this night in Milwaukee.
8年ぶりっていうのは、ついさっきまで知らなかったんですけど、とにかく、1イニングずつ集中して、テンポよく投げれたので、なんとか、最後まで試合を締めくくることができてよかったと思います。
Yeah, I just heard this was first time in 8 years, and I think because that was great for me that I established my rhythm, and then I kind of dictated the tempo pace of the game, so that was great.
So the Dodgers will head back to Los Angeles to try to close out the series. Mojo, when they signed Yoshi, he got a 12-year, $325 million contract. And I remember a lot of people writing on Twitter, like, how are you going to give that kind of money to a guy who's never thrown in the majors before? But, man, I think he might have earned it all with just that start last night.
Big players make big moves in big games, baby. I love it. The only thing that would have made this a little bit better to me is in the post-game presser if he would have like flipped the table over and started partying and started talking trash and having some fun with it. He was a little too even-keeled in my celebration, so that's just me. Understandably, though, a lot of baseball left to play this season. They're in a commanding lead right now, but still a lot left to go. But that's crazy, man. 8 years. I mean, that is a long time, a complete game. Obviously, enough said about what that means. I really like his comments afterwards. You know, that was important for him to establish a rhythm and dictate the tempo of the game. I mean, he's breaking this down in a way you wouldn't predict. I mean, I think other people would have handled a post-game interview like that way differently than he did. But yeah, I mean, you earn your money in big moments, right? You can break records, you can put up fantastic numbers in the regular season, but if you can't do it in the playoffs and in championship games and in big moments, then people don't care, right? Like, people want to see you make those big moments. If you're a little subpar in the regular season, but you can kick it in when it matters, that's what is most important here. So you love to see this.
Mojo, it's interesting that you bring up post-game because I think there was something that Yoshi did that it's kind of inexcusable no matter what happened on the mound earlier in the night. I think we have a picture of him on the plane. As you can see, can you guys zoom in on that a little bit? Can you zoom at all?
No,
we don't have the zoom at the moment.
Zoom here. We don't have that feature.
You can see on the bottom right, his left foot is barefoot.
Ooh. Barefoot on the plane. Guys, that's a big no-no. That's a big no. You don't do that on the plane. I don't care if you're Yoshi. I don't care if you're the hero of the night. Can't do it. Too disgusting.
At least he didn't use it on the screen in front of him, because I've seen people do that, and they deserve to be punched in the head when that happens.
I don't care how good
I mean,
game you have.
if it's
I
just
walk on the plane barefoot.
if it's just your team,
or
you know, does it really matter if you're
it
shoeless?
does.
Do you
They're not really strangers. They're family at this point.
Do they
They've
shampoo
seen
the
each other
carpet on that plane
naked.
every night?
No, I mean,
it's better with
Planes
a
are
team.
dirty no matter what. So what you're saying is
he's not. I understand. In a normal scenario, this is abhorrent. But this is his family on the plane. There are guys that have just seen him butt naked probably an hour prior. Like, what difference does it make if he's shoeless for a few minutes on a plane?
It is better when it's a teammate than a stranger, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's still just
I mean, I still don't like this. I still don't like this. If I was his teammate, I would have clowned the hell out of him, but whatever. I also
Dirty or
wouldn't
not,
say too much when
he's
you
not
throw
going
a
to go
complete
get in
game.
bed right after this, right? He's probably going to go home and take another shower or something.
inexcusable. Inexcusable.
I
wear
I'm not gonna hate
Crocs
this.
and socks on planes, and I get ripped to shreds for that. And no, not just because it's a fashion nightmare, but because people are like, "You exposed your socks? That's not even barefoot."
But sometimes the
still
socks
covered
can be
up.
worse. You know, like you get a
Socks
little smelly
is-
sock, like.
No,
No,
you have
dude,
to go with the fresh
feet is
socks.
worse, for sure.
Well, feet is
are-
bad. I'm not saying the feet isn't bad. I'm saying socks versus a closed shoe is not.
Or somebody
I'm not as
wearing
bothered by
just
the socks, but if
straight
you go barefoot,
bare feet
yes,
and
this is a
barefoot in their
major
shoes.
problem.
I just don't feel like this
Don't
is
do
in
that.
public, is what I'm trying to say. This is a
Yeah.
private plane. It's his teammates that are on board
Makes
with him.
no
I'm
difference.
sure it actually has got some souped-up features because it's probably the Dodgers' charter. You can take your shoes off.
Mojo, you love feet, right?
Do you?
You want to hear the worst prank a teammate has ever pulled on me in football, wrestling,
Yeah.
high
Yeah.
school, college,
Yeah.
pro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe? Yes.
It's pretty disgusting.
Okay.
Okay.
I absolutely hate feet. So who was it? One of my teammates. It was actually before I went to Maryland when I was at my Christopher Newport. I had 3 of my teammates who are actually also my roommates. When I wasn't in the locker room, they went into my locker and all clipped their toenails
Oh.
on the seat in my locker. Yeah,
That
it was
is
pretty
disgusting.
foul.
That's bad.
I got dressed somewhere else that day.
I got
sorry,
it the
That's
worst too,
disgusting.
Mojo. My teammate put icy hot in my tights that I wear
I've
for
seen that.
practice.
Oh no.
And oh my God, when we was working out, doing layup lines,
Yeah.
all of a sudden I was just like, yo, something's
Someone's
feels
burning a
funny.
little bit.
It was burning.
I never really
This is the
got
worst.
hazed or pranked or anything like that. My freshman year, people just didn't
Well, you would
care
have
about
to play
me.
sports.
I
Damn.
played soccer. I swam.
I'm kidding, dude. It was a joke. Jesus,
We had to
man.
for.
Dude, Ed is always coming
Lord.
after you, Lucas.
And I don't know what this angle is today, but you guys are making me look a lot shorter next to Ed, and I don't like it. I'm sick of this.
Okay,
Well,
let's
Ed's
go.
8'2", that's
Look,
why.
I don't even fit in the screen when you're in the screen. Dude.
How long you want me to
doing
go?
this? I'm not that short compared to Ed.
Edward's a tall guy. Come
I
on.
am,
No, he's
dude.
not, but
I
you
am.
keep
I'm low-key tall.
favoring
Ed
him
weird.
in the angle. It's ridiculous.
I don't think it has anything to do
Especially
with
with that crew neck. It makes him look like Big Bird.
Whoa.
Gosh.
Keith, I had a buddy in high school who got the old icy hot in the jock treatment. He had to go to the hospital and they
my
had to like
goodness,
rub
really?
it off.
What?
Really?
Jesus. I didn't know it was that
I've
bad.
had someone do
Dude.
that to a teammate at almost every team I've ever played on. But yeah, high school, they really, I don't know if they kept the potency in mind, but yeah, he had to legit go to the
Yeah.
hospital. It was.
Mine had me in straight college, and I was 3-hour practice. And I was like, Coach, can I go? He was like, no. Still here in practice.
Yeah, I deal with it, dude.
I think the worst thing for me was like during my first season, like when I first started playing varsity baseball in high school, the first thing that they made us do, if it was your first time on varsity in playoffs, they would make us like buzz our heads and had like the dyed hair, like the little like poke, like the leopard print. So I have like a picture my mom took of like me like celebrating or whatever. And I just have like a leopard print head. And I was like, that one was kind of gnarly, but let's see here. 2 words. I think that the Dodgers are probably the favorites right now to win the entire, to win the World Series currently. I mean, they're dominating right now in the NLCS. So I think there's no reason for them for people not to think that.
We talked about it before the show. Like their bullpen is the thing that's not going to is going to keep them from winning the World Series. But when Snell goes 8, Yamamoto goes 9, Glasnow's done it before. He goes
If they
7 or 8.
sweep,
like,
I think they probably have like very, very heavy favorite odds because that gives their guys way more rest, you know. And if this Brewers series, I mean, granted, right now it doesn't look great, but
you could throw Snell twice in the World Series, and
because we
You know
asked
what's crazy?
our
A lot
socials
of
about
Dodger
it, but
fans.
what was that?
A lot of Dodger fans want to play Seattle rather than Toronto. They're just saying like Toronto's got a better hitting squad.
they do, yeah.
But
And
you
so
know,
they
Seattle's got
rather
Seattle's
play
got
Seattle, and
better
it's like-
pitching. Yeah, and they had the biggest dumper in the league.
But yeah, we asked our socials who they thought was going to win the World Series. The majority of people said at least out of this matchup, 78% said the Dodgers. Pretty obvious
that
one.
was after
We're
game
in
2.
LA.
That was after. And then who's going to win the World Series from the AL side, being either Seattle or Toronto. This one was actually close. I mean, they're winning.
Like 2-0, yeah.
They're down 2-0, but it was 57% to 43% in favor of Seattle. So we have 57 people riding with the big dumper. So riding with the
Josh
big
Naylor.
dumper, or it's coming back to Toronto. But I think honestly, if they can sweep this series, I would have no reason for them not to think that they win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Especially if they can give those guys rest.
Yeah. I'd like to see Mariners-Dodgers. I think that's the World Series that I want to watch.
I like to see Mariners-Dodgers and then have Raleigh
then you know what it
do his
does?
moment, like win.
Yeah,
I think that'd be
and they got so many.
If
it'd be
Toronto goes, then it's USA versus
That's a good
Canada.
point. That would be cool. That'd be a fun. This is going to shape up to be a fun World Series. I think no matter how you put it, because I don't think Milwaukee's ever won a World Series.
I mean, baseball goes so far back; it's hard to say.
There was like a few random teams that I think
I know
Milwaukee
Mariners
was one
haven't.
of them. I think it was the Mariners and Milwaukee both haven't.
Yeah, I know Mariners for sure.
So there's a lot of cool little storylines going on with this, but Toronto is down 2-0, 2 words, but I mean, it's baseball, you never know. It's just about
So
getting
true.
hot at the right moment.
So true. If there's I think in all sports, coming back from a deficit is so much more manageable in baseball.
Absolutely. I mean, as soon as your best guys start hitting the ball a little bit better for 3 games, you're instantly back in a series. That's all that matters. I mean, and if your pitching is decent enough, you know, like that's the thing with the Dodgers is like you see 2 words that they said that their pitching was flawed. Like the bullpen for the Dodgers is flawed, but they have their aces pitching at such a high clip right now and pitching so little per inning that they're able to throw 100 pitches a game and get out in 9. Like that's not sustainable, but it's something that, like, at least for this to get them to a World Series, to put yourself in that position to get hot at that time is like essential. So, where is the TMZ World Series watch party?
My apartment.
Ooh,
I'm not sure.
that's a good
Don't count out my
question.
Blue Jays.
Watch parties, guys.
No,
There's
we
so
should
many
do
people in this
one
office that
right
gotta meet my
here.
cat.
The problem is Charles is a hater because his Yankees is out.
Yeah.
Oh.
The fact that the Dodgers going to make the World Series.
Baseball's over. I know you guys been talking.
Yeah, we were going to have a watch party right here in the Octagon. And you hating on it.
Wake me when you get to basketball season.
Let's go. Good news.
Oh, yeah.
Next week.
Is it Knicks, Charles? Okay. Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Who's in this watch party, Keith?
Can't
The fans get to come in into the office or what?
But you got
We can live stream it. They can be
Yeah,
with
okay.
the
Scatterman.
spirit.
Those ASU guys are doing their thing, you know?
Sunday's all right.
Get streaming.
Speaking of basketball season,
All right.
Oh,
we will shift to the WNBA, which just ended. Las Vegas Aces won their 3rd title in 4 years. Lucas, you want to call Shannon over? And then we'll do Jackie Young.
Shannon, do you mind coming over?
Yo, Shannon!
What up,
Shannon.
Mojo?
Shannon!
Mojo.
Shannon.
Have a watch party in the lunch area? Okay, 2 words. We could do that.
Shannon.
If we can
Where's
order some
Shannon at?
pizza,
Yeah,
some wings and pizza.
2 words. We'll
Boom.
live stream the watch party.
What's up, lady?
Okay.
Hi,
So
Mojo.
this
Coming in
is
hot. We want that energy.
Las Vegas Aces guard Jackie Young. She was a big part of the Aces getting their 3rd title in 4 years. We caught up with her at Raising Cane's, and she talked about not only a potential dynasty with the Aces, but also the upcoming CBA negotiations between the NBA Players Association and the league.
Right.
So you
is
can
this
toss
welcome
that-
back?
This will be C1 Welcome Back.
Okay. And
I
am I
love that I
mentioning
said
Raising
coming in
Cane's and all
hot,
this?
and then you immediately panned all the hot
I mean, you
sauce.
can mention it if you want. Yeah, caught up with her at Raising Cane's in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after the soundbite, Shannon takes over.
Yeah, sure. And then we'll have Mojo come in at the end. Yeah, ready to go?
Lovely.
All right. Welcome back with Jackie Young and the Las Vegas Aces in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Lucas.
Stop me if you've heard this before. Oh, I have to do Welcome Back to TMZ Sports. Sorry about that. Let's do this again.
Welcome back with Jackie Young in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Lucas.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Lucas here. Stop me if you've heard this before. The Las Vegas Aces are WNBA champs once again. We actually caught up with...
Wait, what happened?
He said stop. Stop.
You said stop me if you heard this again.
I thought that was
you messed
Connor.
up.
I thought that was Connor.
Either way, whoever it was, he said
Wow,
stop.
Mojo got you so good.
I didn't mean to get you that good.
Okay, from the top again.
I was trying to highlight your joke here.
I love that. This is good. We need this type of energy.
Gotta
All right,
put that
welcome
on
back
social media,
to
that's
TMZ Sports with Jackie Young in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Lucas.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Lucas here. The Las Vegas Aces are WNBA champs once again. Well, we had the privilege of speaking with one of the most crucial players on that championship roster, Jackie Young. She gave us a few minutes while she was working an honorary shift at Raising Cane's earlier this week, and she broke it all down, especially that D word, dynasty.
We've only seen one team ever win 3 of 4 before. You're the second team. Is that something you guys hold dear to your heart, that you're, in uncharted territory right now?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly haven't thought a whole lot about it until people bring it up, but I mean, it would be pretty special, to win 4, but right now we're just gonna, celebrate winning our 3rd.
Obviously, there's going to be a lot of tension with the CBA expiring. What is your mindset? What's the mindset of the team, as this is a very important time for everybody?
Yeah, it really is important, and I think it's just important that we get what we deserve. I think that's the biggest thing. We're playing at the highest level. We're the best in the world, and so just giving us what we deserve.
In your mind, what is that? What do you ladies think you deserve?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few ways that we could go about it. I mean, obviously, pay is obviously a big one, but I think the biggest thing is the revenue share. And so once we get that to a certain point, I think we'll be in a better spot.
And there you have it. Such an important time for Jackie Young, but also a very crucial time for all WNBA players because, as we all know, I mean, going all the way back to All-Star Weekend, they wore the shirts, pay us what we deserve, all that. Shannon, you are a major WNBA fan. What do you make of all this?
I mean, there's a lot of tension going on right now. I mean, they have until October 31st to get it right. But I mean, they want salary, they want revenue sharing. They want piece of the pie, not piece of the part of the pie, basically what Kelsey Plum said. And I mean, they made $300 million last year. But the thing is that they have a set percentage. It's 9.3% versus the NBA's, which is 59 to 50%. So this is where the comparison is. And the difference is also is that NBA makes billions of dollars. But they also have another issue. The commissioner has lost respect. I mean, they're not really. I mean, she got booed during their during the championship with the Aces, and also there's the potential lockout, like you said, the protest with the shirt. So there's a lot of tension right now, and they want the supermax, which is actually now $250,000. They want it to jump to $850,000. I root for them. I want them to make more money because they brought so much more the last 2 years with Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and so on and so forth. But money-wise, I don't see it happening. And then you got Unrivaled, that league. They're going to be Unrivaled makes it harder for them because Unrivaled pays more, and yet they have a shorter season, and they get bonuses. So that's going to make it tough for the WNBA and the commissioner, who is not the favorite right now.
Right, and this is a lot of numbers here. I'm a big dummy when it comes to that. Mojo, you're a smart guy. What do you make of all this?
Yeah, I mean, look, I honestly, the thing that jumps out to me the most with this is that the timing, I feel like, could not be at a better time for the ladies here. It's very easy for everyone to say, oh, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, you know, their first year in, of course the numbers are going to boom, and then when the novelty wears off, you know, the numbers kind of dwindle and go back to where they were. But they've had 2 seasons now where they've been able to operate at a high level. I mean, dare I say the buzz, the notoriety has only increased from last season, which just shows a positive trend. And I think it's going to put the ladies in the driver's seat to get something meaningful done here. I mean, this kind of comes as a blessing to the rest of the league. I know a lot of the other women in the WNBA are probably tired about talking about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and the now sophomore sensations. And, you know, there's been women that have been holding it down in the league for years, you know, before these girls even entered college. And they're probably tired of this, you know, setting the foundation and all. But at the end of the day, at this stage in the juncture, everybody's on the same team. Everyone has to remain on the same team and stay strong. I mean, if you're talking about executives in the league getting booed, you work the CBA out correctly, that goes to cheers almost instantaneously. But I also got to imagine you don't get into that position without, you know, being completely fine getting booed out of a building from time to time as the, you know, evil suit here. As for where the numbers are going to break down, I don't know how that's going to look. Of course, you can't really compare the WNBA to the NBA. You're talking about just a world of a difference in terms of revenue and everything that goes alongside of that. So the numbers are absolutely going to have to be adjusted. But I think everyone can agree that the new CBA's got to be immensely stronger than it is now. And I have no reason to think that it's not going to get done that way.
Right. The WNBA has never been bigger. Everyone knows that. But this might be a case of Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, the WNBA wants to grow. They want to expand. And it might take some time to catch up and get what the players are looking for, but definitely they can take a step in the right direction. So it'll be interesting to see what happens come the end of the month.
And I also want to point out that if they don't change that number, especially that 9.3 percentage, this is going to cause a lot of college basketball players to stay in college because the NIL deals pay way more than they'll get in the WNBA. So that's going to hurt them as well.
Right. All right.
I'll stay in Vegas. And I'm gonna tell you, that city is up right now with the Aces winning.
Yeah.
Like everywhere I walked, they were having Ace jerseys on. You got restaurants really supporting them, really big.
Like a cool team.
State, yeah, Golden State too. They brought a lot of revenue.
You know, the really cool thing about the Aces, they have an owner who is all in. I mean, you talk about Mark Davis. He loves the Raiders. He was born a Raider. But just hearing him talk about the Aces, he is just as proud of their success and their accomplishments. And they were talking about the coach, and you're like, oh, she's not the highest paid. Well, she's about to be. Yeah. So,
and you saying that, it's interesting because I went to the Las Vegas Titans game this past weekend, and he honored the whole Las Vegas Aces team like at halftime, and that city was going crazy. There was like the crowd was going nuts.
Yeah.
Like nobody was getting out their seat. they were literally at halftime, like watching the A's get their love. So
and an NBA team there would just do so much crazy money. Like that city, like everything, like the Oakland, or not Oakland A's anymore, but the Las Vegas A's eventually. You know, that's going to be, they're going to have so much success there. They're already like, that's just a way to print money. You know
what they're waiting for? For LeBron to retire because he's going to be part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, him to own a team.
That would be smart.
Write
for
it
him to go
down.
there.
It's happening. It is 100% happening.
Shannon,
yes.
Are you looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with the Dallas Wings next year and Paige?
Paige is my favorite player. I'm a UConn fan, so of course I'm excited to see Paige, what she does next year. I hated that because even the playoffs, that their record was terrible, but that's okay. You know, number one team always usually has the worst record. But you know, I'm very excited about Paige. She's my favorite player. And I can't wait to see Ozzy after UConn here.
That's what 2 words says. Because getting a new coach and then potentially adding her to the team, I feel like would be a really great addition.
It's all about UConn.
It is the UConn connection. I mean, those players are crazy.
And their couple is so cute.
I know it is. That's people see. That's not a thing that's talked about at all. Right? It's like you got like LeBron and Bronny, which is a crazy thing, but like a couple of them playing in like the same league. That's a pretty cool thing, you know?
Yeah, played on the same team. There was one just on the Phoenix Mercury.
Oh, really?
Couple played on the same team.
Oh, I did not know that.
That was a lot.
Well, yeah, it's good to see that the WNBA is growing and that they're doing their thing, you know. And because I mean, the only time I've ever seen courtside at a basketball game was a Washington Mystics game when I was in DC.
Oh, in DC?
Yeah, so that was a fun one.
I mean, those are affordable tickets compared to Lakers courtside or any other NBA game, so yeah.
But that was maybe 5 or 6 years ago before like the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese stuff happened. I think we sat courtside for $30 at that game.
Yes, I've sat courtside at the Sparks game, I think for $50, $60.
Which is like, I mean, it's really cool though. I mean, there's like, that's the thing is I urge everybody to go and watch a game, like go in person, because it is fun. It is like, it is a lot. I think people see this product of the NBA, which is obviously these freak athletes doing these like aerobics and the thing. And it's not, and I'm not going to say it's that, but it's very good, high quality, like professional basketball that's very entertaining to watch.
And not just Caitlin and Angel. There's plenty of other players.
All of them are like, I mean.
But honestly, they need to bump their prices up a little bit.
Cameron Brink, good example. Yes, that's just.
They're the same prices as what a women's college basketball game would be. And you're not going to generate and make money that way.
Yeah, you know, revenue needs to be high. Well, I mean, that's like if like you have like a Caitlin Clark, an Angel Reese, a Paige Beckers coming into town. Those tickets are like granted a little bit more money, but I mean I think I looked at the Fever versus the Sparks when Cameron Brink was in or whatever.
Yes.
And I think they were more they were more expensive, but it was still like a very affordable ticket where it's like I don't see how you're making a lot of money.
Exactly, and then it's like also I've been watching the WNBA, so when fans were talking trash about they need to make more money, okay, you also have to sit in the seats though. Like you can't just talk trash from behind a keyboard or at home watching it on TV. You actually have to buy tickets and be in the seats to support the ladies. So just want to point that out because there's a lot of people that are saying, they know. They need more money, but never been to a WNBA game.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you think that, go support them, go do their thing, you know. So.
All right, we will move on to Donnie Wahlberg and the New England Patriots.
Kerry, good to see you.
You gave away his tease from the top of the show, Connor.
Thanks, Connor. Now never.
He didn't say who it was.
Now the show's over.
Yep.
We're all leaving.
Kerry,
secret's
welcome
out.
to the stream.
Sorry. Hey, it's the less famous Wahlberg.
Lucas, happy to have you here.
It's the less famous Wahlberg.
Speaking of the
chat.
So, three of you, real quick. We
What?
only need about 2.5 minutes here with a goodbye. So I'm gonna come in with the soundbite.
Okay.
And then Ed, you just wanna take us out of the soundbite and then pass it over to Mojo, and then let's wrap it up from there.
And then Mojo, you want to end the show then?
So I'm not in this.
Yeah, bye. Get out. See ya. Mojo, do you want to end it with the best show since today?
You damn right I do, buddy.
Okay. All right, so I'll come out of Wahlberg, and then I'll kick it over to you, and you say your thing, and then I'll end it.
How long you want, Connor?
And then
He said 2.5 minutes.
We're gonna need a lot of time after the segment for the stream. So
perfect.
We can talk about the AFC East, how the Bills are gonna win it. We can talk about the NBA season coming up. We've got Mariners, Blue Jays tonight. There's a lot to talk about, but just for the purposes of the show, let's do the New England Patriots pretty quickly. So it'll be welcome back, Ed, coming out of the soundbite. And it'll be Donnie Wahlberg talking about the Patriots.
Connor, we got a fun poll for you.
I will come in with it very shortly.
Cool.
Lucas is having a rough day.
About the Patriots, are they going to the Super Bowl? What do you think?
Are we going to the Super Bowl?
Turn up just a little bit.
I didn't know that it was possible a few weeks ago, but it could be. It's an interesting year. But the cream does rise to the top, so I don't know. I think the Chiefs, the Eagles, those teams will bounce back. But hopefully we can find our way between now and then. Yes, sir.
So tell me, why do you think it's possible now?
Thank you. Well, we have a quarterback, but we also have defense. Our defense is underrated. We have a great coach. And Christian Gonzalez, Marcus Jones, all those guys are great and underrated. Thank you very much.
They are underrated. So what's the first thing you're going to do when they go to the Super Bowl?
When? I love your confidence.
Donnie, you know I need another
If
picture.
they go to the Super Bowl, hopefully I can go. I'm a little busy.
They got to invite you.
They will.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. That was Donnie Wahlberg, a huge Patriots fan, changing up his tune just a little bit. The Patriots, if you weren't aware, started the season 1-2, but they're now on a 3-game winning streak, including some victories over the Buffalo Bills, Carolina Panthers, and New Orleans Saints, which has Donnie thinking maybe they might be able to make the Super Bowl in February. Mojo, you've seen a little bit of the Patriots this season. Do you think he's right to maybe have some dreams of championships, or is it a little early?
So you're saying there's a chance. That's what Donnie Boy is saying. It's been a rough road for the Patriots, only fairly recently. Of course, they, for a long time, were the best football team in the history of football teams. So there's that. You can never feel overly bad for Patriots fans ever when they were that good for that long. But ever since Mr. Brady flew the coop, that team has seen some rough times. And this is a guy, Donnie Wahlberg, that knows a lot about punishment. I mean, that's Detective Eric Matthews from 3 different Saw movies being tortured from start to finish. So he knows a little bit about that life. But yeah, Ed, if you can crack into the playoffs, you got a shot at the Super Bowl. You just got to make your way in. You just got to hit stride at the right time. I mean, think back to when the Giants knocked off the undefeated Patriots of all teams. Case in point. So, yeah, I think he's feeling it a little bit. And with a little bit of a, I don't want to even call it a humble brag. It wasn't humble at all. But he said if they're going, he's going to be there.
Mojo, that'll wrap up our day today. We will be back tomorrow. I think, Mojo, help me out. What will tomorrow be?
Oh, okay. Not a bad alley-oop, Ed, for Team Mojed, but on behalf of everyone here on TMZ Sports, except for Keith and Ed, who are the most negative people on the show, we will see you tomorrow, where it will be the best show since today.
What an alley-oop, dude. I'm out here like Steph Curry.
I don't know about that alley-oop, Ed.
Why am I having a bad day today? Or having a rough day?
I don't know. Why is Logan
2 words said I was having a rough day. Here's the thing about my personality. My personality is very much this. But Ed and I get at each other all day, every day, but we walk out hand in hand. Skipping.
But you're mean to me.
Skipping.
I am not mean to you, Keith.
I'm joking.
Keith and I go way back.
We go way back.
Oh my goodness.
Remember the Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes.
Lucas.
Yes.
So we can talk a little about AFC East.
Oh, AFC East. The Bills are clearly
number
at the top of the
one.
division, right?
Here's the thing. They've won those 3 in a row, right? Which they're now 4-2. The Patriots. They have games against the Titans and Cleveland Browns up next. Sorry for Cleveland. They're 2-10.
Easy win against the Browns.
So the Patriots should be 6-2, and then the Bills, they don't play this week. They got a bye week. So it's conceivable that the Patriots start running away with this.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
Which is fascinating because we have a guy here in the office.
Did you say run away with the AFC?
How good the Bills are.
Did you say run away?
We're gonna win every game. I mean, Connor, I hate to say it, but the fans of our socials and our show are not riding with you. We're not riding with the Bills. We put up a poll saying, are the Patriots back? Are they winning the division?
And we said,
guys,
no,
I'm a Patriot fan. The Patriot fans are not back yet. We won 7 games this year, and that's it.
You don't understand.
We
The
get
AFC
7 games with fun.
Yeah,
It's improvement.
Like, you could probably win the AFC with like
a lot of people are
wins,
saying that this is
wins.
the Patriots division right now, which is obviously recency bias. I mean, the Bills dropped 2. I mean, and the Patriots are on a 3-game win
if
streak.
Connor keeps cursing the Bills, I guess it's possible.
So,
It might be.
They have 4 wins right now. They're got to get Tennessee and Cleveland. Then you have New York Jets, who you got to imagine. Bengals, you got to imagine. They have the Giants. They have Baltimore, and then another Jets and Dolphins to win. Like, I don't see how this
They might
team
not lose another
doesn't.
Yeah, they have a very easy schedule.
The Bills are just so
No, the
cooked
Bills is
right
gonna be a
now.
tough
It's
game.
just cooked for them.
You guys are saying that, but
They're
the
gonna be
Bills will be a
wild
tough
card.
game.
got
Well,
Danny mad.
the Bills are
What are
going
you
to
gonna
trade for Chris Olave, and everything is going to be fine.
The Giants might be the best team in the NFC East, so I don't have a whole lot to say.
Oh my God.
Scatterboo!
It might just be. I mean, Cowboys
5
can't play
minutes in the
defense.
stream. 5 minutes remaining.
The Giants might be the most popular team in the NFL right now.
Yeah, a lot of
Everyone wants to see what's up with Scatterboo
I
and
like
Dart.
the Giants.
Lucas, did you see 2 words? He said he told you why he thought you were.
Oh, what did he say?
What did he say?
He said that you're having a rough day because you didn't like your angle making you look short, and that you weren't in the closing segment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But that was
Hate
their
to see
loss.
that.
It's okay.
Hate to see that.
I
Also,
do need
I
help
did
though.
you dirty, Lucas,
It's okay, Mojo.
Why did you do him dirty?
Oh, because you messed me up.
with the stop comment.
Oh, that was
I
funny.
am
That was good.
already over.
You looked
I
around
wasn't
like, what was
expecting
going on?
that to actually
I thought it
stop,
was
so I was
Connor.
actually
You
caught
look
off
so
guard
dumb.
by it too.
I did. I look so stupid. Dork.
Lucas, what do you need help with?
Go into the chat. Type out. I am looking for some really entertaining, scary movies up until Halloween. I'm so bad at this because I sit down, I'm all excited, and I watch these movies and they don't do anything for me. So I need to know.
Well, what movies have you been watching?
I watched The Nun and half of The Nun 2.
Those are
Dude,
both
I got
awful.
some really bad ones for you if you want. I saw
No,
the
Mojo.
Terrifier movies recently.
Yeah, you
about
like
a clown named Steve K. They're
Halloween.
awful,
Yeah.
bro.
I love
It's
those.
terrible
Halloween's
movies.
great.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, go back, take it back.
I watched.
Yeah, throwback.
I'm trying to finish
Freddy Krueger.
I will
Scream.
say I have watched the first 2.5 episodes of Monster, the Ed Gein story, and I cannot watch it anymore.
Monsters,
Oh,
Inc.
that's so
It is
good.
beyond messed up.
Did you try Monsters Inc?
And I usually Monster and Monsters, the 2 previous ones.
Have you seen?
I love that.
Well, what type of like horror? Because like horror is my favorite genre of movie. So like, what's your like?
Gets my heart racing, like the.
But like,
the
are you like do you like
suspenseful.
some ghouls or like some
Is it slasher movies
psychological?
or like that's a
I
good.
kind of like it all. Anything with jump
Okay.
scares and creepy music. And
Have you seen Barbarian?
Okay, hold on.
No, but I did see
Barbarian's
Weapons.
good?
When you get to the scary parts, do you turn the TV off or you just get distracted?
No.
See,
Are
that's
you like
me.
going, or are you? Do
I'm like, man, this is stupid,
I
man.
feel
Let
like
me
the
just
move is to go
walk
on the
away for a
phone. It's
second
like,
and I'll
oh,
come
you know
back.
something's about to happen. Like, let me check my email real quick. Like,
Yeah.
I do find myself, because I have ADHD, sometimes like where there's a big moment,
Yeah.
I look up at the screen and I'm like, I have no idea what's been happening in the last 5 minutes. I was just doom scrolling on Twitter.
two words gave out a really good one. The Blair Witch Trial.
2 words what?
The Blair Witch Trial?
The Blair Witch Trial. It's like a found footage horror movie, but it's like that'll get your heart racing
Is
the
this
whole
the Blair
time.
Witch Project?
Or Blair Witch Project. Sorry.
I've never seen it.
It's really good.
I've never seen
I
it.
saw it when I was little and I threw up because it's like a lot of spinning.
Yeah, it's a lot of like it's a good one.
I'll watch that this
and
Grew
weekend.
up watching a movie, Ed?
Exorcist.
Exorcist.
Yeah, it was
Have you
like,
seen
I get really
Oh,
car
The
sick.
Have you
Exorcist
seen
is the OG.
the Paranormal
Yes.
Activity movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, those are good. I think the first one's good.
The Diary of
first one
Anne
is good.
Frank. Have you
first
seen
one's
that
really
one? That on Exorcism? That was a scary one.
Have
That
you seen
one's crazy.
Hereditary?
No.
Scary
Hereditary
movies
is a
are
good
mid.
one.
They're all mid. They all just like jump scare you to death. And then
That's why I
it's
like
over.
Hereditary
Ed.
though, because it's like not that one's more of like a. You're
What are
like just
some new ones though?
uncomfortable the
These
whole
are all
time
the old
watching it, like-
classics that we've seen before. What are the new good ones?
Yeah, what are the
Because-
from
2 minutes
2023 to
2
2025?
minutes.
Barbarian's a really good one.
Do I have to see
Barbarian.
Smile 1 to know what the heck is
yeah.
happening?
We'll watch
Why are they
Smile 1.
smiling?
Smile 1 is good. If you like
Oh,
the jump
Smile
scare,
1 is good.
Yeah, Smile 1's good.
Yeah?
I didn't hate those.
That
Cal
one's pretty-
Penn's in those, my guy. Shout out.
Oh, I do like the Purge movies.
But I don't even know if that's like.
I've seen all those.
That's not really horror.
Yeah, that
though.
one doesn't like horror adjacent.
Just messed
Oh,
up.
have you seen
Thrillers
Weapons?
are great.
Yeah.
Weapons was
So
good.
I do have to
haven't
see
seen
Barbarian next.
Yeah, Barbarian was. If you like that movie, you're really gonna like Barbarian. That one was really good.
I liked Weapons a lot. I do like a good mixture of like humor and horror, but not overpowering to where it's like, is this even a horror movie?
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's fair. I'm trying to look at some like recent ones because I can't remember off the top of my head.
I love the Halloween season. I love going to haunted houses. I was just at Halloween weekends at Cedar Point over this past weekend.
Have you been to Halloween Horror Nights before?
Yep.
Anyone
and
see
I'm
the
going
platform on Netflix? I don't know if that's a
second
horror movie. That might be more of like a
whatever that
thriller
Sunday is.
suspense.
I'm going after Halloween.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it like sold out.
But I've like
rapidly.
that's been like a thing I want to go, but my girlfriend won't go with me.
Really?
She's like too scared to
It's
go,
good.
which is not to put her on blast, but I'm like I really want to go.
They got a good budget, so they do it really well. So.
Everybody figure out what they're going to be following?
Not yet.
I have said.
Yeah,
what I
but we
want to
can't
be,
tell
and no
you,
one will
Keith.
join
You're
me.
gonna tweet it out.
So I'll just be Justin Bieber
It's going to be
again.
Mojo.
Oh, Black Phone is a good one. Black Phone came out like
I saw that
Was that
Black
with
Phone
Ethan
2 is
Hawke?
out.
I've seen
yeah,
that.
Black Phone
I've
is
seen
coming out this weekend actually. So
the second one?
thank
second
you,
one.
Jen, for commenting that. I forgot about that one. So that one came out this weekend.
Do you want me to say goodbye?
We can say goodbye together.
Okay.
Come on.
So we'll see if Babcock is back tomorrow. But
And if he's
for those
not-
of you who watched today, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Goodbye.
See ya.